Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. I'm Allure. If you are new here, hi, hello. On this channel, we talk a lot about personal development and personal finances. So if you enjoy conversations like that, definitely subscribe and join the party. So lately, I've been in such a self-reflective kind of mode. And with that comes a life lesson that I'm so grateful for. And I figured I want to share with you on my channel. I also have a birthday coming up. Virgo season. And what better time to self-reflect than around your birthday? Am I the only one? Let me know if I'm the only one down below. But today I wanted to share with you 20 life lessons that I learned in my 20s that would have made life so much easier had I grasped them or learned them sooner. But nonetheless, we're grateful for lessons because they help us to grow, flourish, become our best selves. And you're also able to pass along the knowledge to your friends, your online friends, your family, your future family, etc., etc., etc. You know what I mean? This video is also sponsored by Walmart, so I want to give a huge shout out to Walmart. I'll be sharing more about Walmart in a little bit. I have been so impressed with Walmart, y'all. I've got to tell you about it in a little bit, but let's get into these life lessons. If there's anything that resonates with you, be sure to hit that like button. Also save it to your playlist if there's something that you feel you need a reminder of. And also leave down below in the comments a life lesson that you learned that you wish you would have learned sooner, because it would have made life just a little bit easier. Share it down below in the comments because you never know who's reading it, who it resonates with, and who you might truly be helping without even recognizing. The first life lesson that I wish I would have learned sooner, but I'm so glad I learned nonetheless, is that protecting your peace is going to be a reoccurring event. I hate to say this, but the only time that you deal with toxic people or toxic behaviors or energy suckers, etc., is not just elementary school or high school. Unless the self-work is done, those same insecure people who are trying to drag you down in elementary school or high school become the same people that you have to work with in your 20s, or you become friends with in your 20s, or you interact with in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s. So I'm a very analytical person. I love to analyze people. And sometimes I look at even my mom's life and I'm like, wow, there are some people that she maybe even works with that are so miserable, but there's also people that she works with that are so loving and kind and caring, but they're grown. My mom is almost 60, and even in her big age, I'm still hearing stories about people who are so nasty and so disrespectful, even though they're so grown. But at the same time, there's a lot of loving and caring people. So what I'm trying to relay here is that it doesn't matter what age you are, there are going to be those negative people and loving people at every single stage in your life, and it's up to you to constantly protect your energy. There are going to be people who are attracted to you because of the light that you have, but they don't know how to live in the light that you have. So what I mean by this is sometimes you come across people who are like, whoa, who is this person? Who is this girl? Her energy's crazy. Like, I've never met someone like this before. And they just want to be around you because you possess a light that is within, that they gravitate towards. But then once they do become friends with you, they don't know how to live with someone whose light shines so bright. So a couple things can happen. One is that they start to try and dim your light. They feel they're living in your shadow, so they'll try to dim your light. They'll try to subconsciously or maybe even consciously try to dim your light by telling you that you're not that great, or downplaying your successes, or downplaying who you are as a human being, trying to make you feel as insecure about yourself as they feel about themselves. They try to project their negative emotions onto you. Another thing that can happen apart from them starting to feel very envious is that they become possessive, and they start to feel a little jealous when you're shining your light elsewhere. So then they want you all to themselves, and if you're not shining on them, they want you shining nowhere. Either one of these scenarios is so dangerous, and so it's very important for you to protect your energy, protect your peace, because if you're not careful, you start to believe these people. You start to believe that your light isn't that bright. You start to dim yourself down to make other people feel happy. You start to shrink a little bit to appease other people who are insecure and were attracted to you for that same light that they started to resent you for. Either way, you're gonna have to remind yourself constantly. Listen to videos like this, listen to podcasts, read books, do self-care. Become very confident in yourself, because those type of energy suckers or light dimmers, they come around off. It's a very interesting concept that I've seen happen time and time again. Not just with me, I've seen it happen with multiple women, and I'm sure men go through it often too. But I've seen this a lot with women, where you'll possess a certain spunk, a certain jazz, a certain pizzazz, okay? And people are attracted to that, but those same people who are attracted to you for that light start to resent you for that same light. So it's up to you. It's your responsibility to protect that light, protect that energy. If there's anything that you take away from this video, I am begging you, please do not ever dim your light to make other people feel brighter. If anything, continue to be more of yourself so that the people who are looking for you can find you, and hopefully you inspire other people to be their authentic self, to live in their own light and create their own light instead of trying to suck off of yours. Do people suck off light? Is that a thing? Suck off the light? Anyways, dim your light, blow out your candles. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the next life lesson that I've learned is that your home is an investment. I feel that the way you really attack every single day is contingent upon how you wake up, how you spend the day. Are you inspired? Are you motivated? Are you living with people who inspire you? Are you living by yourself? Are you living in an environment where you feel safe? It's not just mentally, physically as well, spiritually. You just feel safe and you feel at peace. I have found that that yields the best results for me. I notice a tremendous difference in my output when I wake up in a space that inspires me. When I'm starting my day from a space that is clean, it motivates me, it makes me very appreciative. It makes me want to go out and get more. It makes me attract more of what I already possess. Don't take this as financial advice. I'm just telling you the lesson that I learned, but I personally feel like it's worth that extra couple of hours worth of work to live in a space that inspires you. Like, if you're gonna be cheap anywhere in life, I feel like where you lay your head every night and where you wake up every morning is not one of those places that you need to be stingy or cheap with. It's an investment. I'm not even talking home ownership when I say your home is an investment, because that's a whole other tip and we can get into that. Ooh, that just reminded me of another tip. But for this one, I'll say that to spend a little bit of extra money to just furnish your home so that it makes you happy when you come home from a long days of work. You come home to a space that's clean, it's peaceful, it's serene, it makes you happy. It's a safe haven. It's such an investment with your personal development, but also for your finances, because you're inspired to go to sleep and do it again tomorrow. You're also inspired to stay home instead of going out to spend money outside, because you actually enjoy your home. You're not itching and fiending to go spend hundreds of dollars outside of the house when you make your house such a safe haven. You make your house the spot that people want to come to hang out, or even not hosting, but a place where you want to retreat yourself. And what I've learned is that you end up saving more money in the long haul when you just tweak your budget a little bit to invest in where you lay your head, than cheaping out on where you lay your head and constantly paying the price monthly on outside food, outside expenses, outside entertainment, because you're constantly just spending money elsewhere. Essentially, what I'm saying here is that your home and where you lay your head is worth the investment, because it can inspire you to make more money. It also inspires you to spend less money elsewhere. And speaking of homes, y'all, Walmart has been so impressive. I don't know why no one talks about this stage of adulting, or maybe it's just me. Let me know down in the comments below. But lately, if there's one thing I love prioritizing, is nurturing my home. Scream that I scrumped when I ordered my kitchen appliances off of Walmart and they came the very next day. It was happy dances all up in her. I actually ordered a bunch of appliances from Drew Barrymore's line. She has the cutest kitchen appliance line at Walmart. I ordered 6 appliances on a Tuesday and they came by Wednesday afternoon. I got an electric griddle, a frozen drink maker, a portable to-go blender, popcorn maker, a 2-slice toaster, and an ice cream maker. And I was really excited to try literally every single one of those appliances, but especially the ice cream maker and the extra large griddle. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But honestly, the craziest part about all of this was how affordable everything was. Affordability, check. Shipping, check. The cuteness, oh my god, these kitchen gadgets are too cute. It's like a warm white color with gold hardware, and these are just so perfect for honestly any kitchen, but I have a kitchen in mind. Life update coming up real soon, but these appliances are too cute. I've honestly just been so impressed with the Walmart app and the Walmart shopping experience. They have same day shipping, next day shipping, 2-day shipping. It's also more of like a marketplace than it is only products sold at Walmart. I'm gonna leave links down below to every single one of these products that I got. So I love ice cream, but I am lactose intolerant, and I also try to limit the amount of sugar that I take because insulin resistance, okay? So I don't really eat ice cream just anywhere all nilly-willy. However, with this ice cream maker, let me tell you, I made a vegan ice cream with coconut milk, matcha, and syrup. That's it. And it was so good. You can also just use regular sugar, brown sugar, coconut sugar instead of maple syrup. You can add your protein powders, so you're still hitting your protein intake, but it's still really good and enjoyable and guilt-free. The extra large griddle allows you to cook multiple things at once. So breakfast, sometimes it's so annoying to cook everything in one pan, and then by the time you're done with your turkey bacon, your eggs are kind of cold, or by the time you're done with your eggs, turkey bacon's kind of cold, and then you're doing your pancakes on the side. With this, you can do everything at once. You want to make 6 pancakes at once, go for it, babe. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. It makes eating at home, eating healthier, being more mindful about food choices. It just makes it so much more fun. It makes it enjoyable. I can't tell no lies. I am enjoying the stage of adulthood because I don't care who you live with, when you nurture where you lay your head to rest, life just becomes that much more enjoyable. You have yourself a peaceful haven to come home to try new things in, to better yourself in. It's just chef's kiss. Highly recommend to all my friends. Nurture your home, okay? And Walmart's got all the things that you need to nurture your home. Check the link down in my description bar. But that essentially sums up my tip of your home is an investment. Invest in your home, and you're investing in your mind, your wealth, your health, your happiness. Okay, before we move on any further, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm just wondering why not? I'll give you time, don't worry, it's okay. I'll give you time to subscribe or whatever. Okay, did you subscribe? Okay, thanks, welcome to the party. Ow. Okay, let's continue. So my next tip is to learn to journal, pray, meditate, speak to God about your problems before you go ranting to a human being about your problems. This one, ciao. The way I wish I learned this sooner, because I'm gonna be honest, some people don't care about your problems the way you think that they might. You might think you're ranting to someone who cares about you, and granted, they might really care about you, but they don't really care about your problems and care about fixing your problems, because everybody has problems of their own. To be frank, sometimes you're ranting to someone kind of reaching out and like hoping that they can help you, when in actuality you're helping them to just remove their mind off of their own problems. You're making them feel better about their problems because they're like, well damn, I thought I have it bad, but look what this girl's going through. Well damn, oh damn. Like, you're entertainment for them. You are like a reality show podcast for them. You're like an episode of true crime for them or something. Like, you are just a telenovela to these people. They don't possess the tools to help you the way that you think that they might, you know? And sometimes we just rant to people because it makes us feel better, and it makes us feel like, well, they know what I'm going through, maybe they can help me. 9 times out of 10 they cannot. And they're just trying to be a good friend by listening to you, or maybe not even a good friend, because some of them listen to you so that they can go gossip about it tomorrow. I'll say this as well, which should be its own separate tip, but if you're telling your problems to your friend and their friend asks you about your problems, that means they're telling their friends about your problems. You should stop doing that. Or if your friend is constantly talking about all of their friends to you, please don't think that you're different. They're talking about you too, to their other friends. So before you go ranting to another human being about your problems, ask yourself this: do you want your problems to be solved, or do you just want someone to listen to your problems? Either way, The answer to that is not to go ranting to that person, because the truth is, if you want it to be solved, work on solving it. And if you just want a listening ear, journal, pray to God, meditate. How about this? I'll do you one better. Do video journal entries on your laptop. Voice note, okay? Rant to yourself and listen to your own rant before you go venting to another human. And I'm not saying that every person that you speak to has malicious intent, but most of the times when you're ranting to somebody else about your problems, they don't even have the tools to help you. So learn discernment. Learn to decipher between someone who is entertained by your problems and someone who possesses the solution to your problems. Because a lot of the times people just don't possess the solutions that you're looking for, and then you rant and then you don't even feel better. You got it off your chest, but you still haven't solved anything. Then next week you're ranting about the same thing, and at this point you're driving yourself crazy. You're going around in circles. Save it, save it, save it. Let's move along. Speaking about relationship, the relationship you have with your finances is one of the most important relationships that you will ever build in your life. So you better learn now to get good with your finances, or else it's only going to get worse as you grow older, as you have more responsibilities, as you have less room to make mistakes over and over and over again, as you have more liabilities, as you have more to risk. It's better that you just handle your finances now. And when I say get good with your money and get good with your finances, I'm not saying go be the next Warren Buffett, but I do find that a lot of people avoid the conversations with money because it's just daunting. I have been that person myself. I have avoided looking at my credit card statements or my bank accounts or going through my transactions because I just, out of sight, out of mind. I just didn't want to know how much I was spending. But I have a video, I'll probably link it up right here. I'll put a card or something. And I go through step by step, really easy things you can do to just take a really quick glance at your finances. Just super quick, just categorize them for the month, at least so that you know where your spending habits are, so that you're able to control them better. Because when you don't control your money controls you. And what doesn't get measured doesn't get managed. If you're not measuring how you're spending your money, you can't manage it. Then you wake up one day, you have no money in your account, you have terrible credit, you have all these unexpected expenses, and you're out of luck. Now you're forced to become a liability on people that care about you, which I know nobody ever wants to be a liability. Everyone wants and strives to provide value to the people that they love, people that they care about. I know deep down that that's what everyone truly wants. No one wants to be a liability as an adult especially, but that's what happens when you just continuously negate your finances. You just continuously pretend like you don't have a problem. And it doesn't have to start off huge. Like I said, you don't have to jump into the deep end. You can get your feet wet just by analyzing your finances and watching videos on financial literacy and just learning about your money and understanding that you're not going through anything irregular with your finances. What you're going through with your finances, I promise you, someone else has also gone through. If it's your taxes, someone else has already gone through it. If it's debt, someone else has already gone through it. Just learn to get better with your finances because your personal finances are very what? So another lesson that I learned is that there is a time to hustle and a time to rest. You are not a robot. Give yourself time to rest and recharge and to be a human being and not a human doing always. You are a human. Life is for the living. Enjoy it, love it, laugh in it, be present in it. It's not everyday hustle, 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 hustle. However, that isn't to say never have your moments where you're grinding, you're going hard for your future, and you're investing in your future self. Don't neglect yourself of the opportunity to go into hermit mode, go beast mode on your goals, and go hard for your goals because they matter to you. Go hard in the things that are going to benefit your future self. And allow yourself, when you become that future self, allow yourself to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's not everyday hustle, 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 hustle. But it's also not everyday just be slay baby and no work and all play. You know, balance. But it's important for you to recognize when is the time to go hard and go into hustle mode and build and be super disciplined and do all the things that your future self is going to thank you 10 times over for. And then also recognize when it's time to just take a baby rest. live that soft life that you've built for yourself, enjoy yourself, have a great time, and then come back. Go through your phases, it's okay. It's not gonna be all day, everyday hustle. It's not gonna be soft life your way into debt. Balance. And learning to decipher between what season it is for you is gonna help you to enjoy life so much more and have things to look forward to as well. My next life lesson is that you are so easy to love. You are not difficult to love. There is an abundance of love in this universe. If you're not being loved the way that you wanna be loved, you've gotta move on. And if the person that you were waiting on to love you properly gets it together, they'll come back and love on you the way that you want to be loved. And if they don't, it's okay, because you've made space for the people who are going to love you the way that you want to be loved. Stop sticking to that one person, whether it's friendship, romantic, platonic, whatever. Stop sticking to that one person and begging and praying and hoping that they love you the right way, when you can just make space for people to come into your life who are going to love you the way that you want to be loved. I'm gonna insert this clip by Mrs. Fix My Life, okay, Miss Iyanla, because she broke it down perfectly.
I recognize he don't love me the way I want to be loved. I just don't want to be loved like this. See, I don't get to tell people how to love me. I get to see how they love and then choose if I want to participate.
Yeah, basically, you get to decide if that's the kind of love you want to receive and tolerate it or not. But sticking to somebody thinking that nobody else is going to love you is going to harm you in the long haul. The quicker you move on, the quicker you make space for the people who are going to love you the right way to enter your life. So that is it for this video. I'm going to have a part 2 because there are so many other lessons that I want to share. And I don't want this video to be too long. Like I said, leave down in the comments any life lessons that you have learned that have helped you to grow and elevate in life. I love when we start sharing tips down in the comments and start discussions and conversations start flowing. That makes me so happy. And like I said as well, you never know who is reading your comments and whose life you touch just by sharing something small, something big, something medium that has helped you through life. I love you guys so much, and look out for a second part to this video with more tips on leveling up and life lessons that I wish I had learned sooner. I love you guys so much. I love you to the moon and back. Future to you. Mwah. Bye.